What up? What up? What up?
Yay.
Let's go.
Hey, we got the
Tree
whole
brought the
crew.
crowd with him today. Let's go, baby. That's how we do it.
Absolutely.
Record-breaking views. Look at that, dude. You got all the folks.
We might need to replace lending tips with tree tips.
Dude, all day. Dude, I was just telling you guys, I can't be 50 doing this in 10 years. I gotta pass the torch. So Tree might be the guy. We'll see how this call goes. We'll call it Tree Tips.
You got a
But
lot
what's
of
going
analysis.
on, everyone? This is my boy Tree. Tree, say what's up to everyone.
What's up, everybody? I see a
Where
lot
are
of
you? In your
numbers here.
kitchen? Are you in your kitchen?
Yeah, my kitchen, or I guess my man cave, where I have my lot of Hot Wheel cars. I don't know. I can show you guys. Ooh,
We
let me
still
show
collect Hot Wheels, huh? Okay.
I've seen him start to bring these to life. Like he already got like one of the shelf cars out in his garage, I think.
Oh, nice.
I'm still a
Let,
kid at
let's
heart.
see
Let me see
in
it.
the
Let's see
video.
it. Can you show us the car? Are you
Oh, yeah,
far
yeah.
from the real car?
No, no, I got you. I got you.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
I
Dang,
like
look
it.
at
Let's
you.
go.
Whole garage. I got my license plate here.
See,
And
there's the one that I see the one in your garage right there. Right there. The white
right
one.
here.
See it?
This
There you
one.
go.
Yeah, that's my current car.
There we go. The Tessie.
Yeah, next one's gonna be this one right here.
Let me see. The Porsche.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
Porsche 911.
I approve.
And then you want to
are
see the
they
next one?
are Porsches still cool?
Yeah, I think so. I
Heck
love
yeah.
the
Yeah, they're
Lambo right here. That's my
I'm
next
just
one.
insulting Tyler and Tree right now. The Porsche loving real estate fanatics.
Yeah. Oh, let me show
Oh,
you guys one more thing that I
all
just
right.
bought.
This is like what's that one web guy who's like, hey, I'm here in my garage. What's that guy's name?
Ty
Uh,
Lopez.
Ty Lopez. This is Tree Lopez.
See it?
Oh,
Oh, look at
UFC
that.
belt.
What
I
is
got
that?
UFC belt signed by Khabib.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Wow.
There. This is my new collectible toy.
Damn.
It's supposed to
How
be
much
up
did you?
there on the second row, but I sleep with it.
Okay. But one of my questions was going to be, what do you do with all your money? But I see the answer. All right, already. That's on
Yeah,
my to-do list here. We're going to talk about how you manage your pipeline and your money, but we won't talk about that anymore then, I guess. But you're in. So what's up, everyone? This is Tree. This is Tyler. Tyler's my moderator. Great looking guy. Look at his haircut. Everything's perfect on Tyler today. I love it. He came to impress. I'm appreciative of you guys being here. We're going to talk to Tree. He's a longtime viewer, longtime member. When I met him last, he was 160 pounds. He looks a lot skinnier now. He looks like he's like one something, 140 ish. Um, yeah, there we go. But I haven't talked to him in a while, so it's good to catch up with him and figure out how the heck you're getting all these listings. And that's kind of where I want to start. But introduce yourself, give them your background real quick, how you got started, what markets you're in, and then we'll kind of take it from there.
yeah, for sure. So just going back, before I got re into real estate, I was at UT Austin. I studied economics, and at that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was kind of trading for fun, learning from LT at that time on the stream, and just thinking that that was going to be my career forever until because I was trading since high school and I started when each trade cost $7.50. And so
The good
every
old days.
trade
Yep.
was like $15. And at the time I was in high school, so I had like a very small balance, like cash to trade at that time. I had like $500 max. My parents gave it to me. But so every trade, I really, really had to think about it before I click buy or sell. And then like fast forward like 2019, 2020, when we had Robinhood, that was a breaking point of like all traders because it's free now. And then now we have a ton of retail traders just buy and sell, and that just kind of messed up the whole market. But that was fun though. Made a lot of money back in 2020 and 2021. I grew from $8,000 into like almost like 96. I think I hit like 100K one day. And then 2021, markets start crashing after Thanksgiving. And I remember because these are my pain that I will
You
never.
lost a lot of money, I'm guessing.
I did. I did. I basically lost like 90% of my trading portfolio. Yeah. So just think about like me making 100K and then I lost 90% of it. So that's like what $10,000 left. And what I did was I decided to transfer my work ethic into another industry called real estate, and a market that I believe I knew nothing about real estate, by the way. I just knew that that was the biggest market out there, bigger than the stock market, bigger than crypto, bigger than gold. And so for me, like I want to be in an industry where I feel like I'm adding value to people, but at the same time make a lot of money. And that was the reason why that was my big motivation. Help people and make a lot of money. Um, and then I met Tyler or Josh Answer, LT. These two are telling me it's like you should get into real estate. And at that time when the stream was happening, every single week you guys were doing guess the price, guess the price. And I was on one of the games and I actually won one time. And that was like just a little seed planted in my head, like, damn, this is kind of fun. Like real estate is it's something that maybe I should look into. So I joined the call, the Zoom call, got Tyler. He was talking about EXP a little bit. And that was a really good call. Didn't remember much, but I just knew it was like, wow, this is a possibility that I could get into real estate. So fast forward, I got my license, um, and I finished it really, really quickly because I was broke at that time. I was negative $40,000 in my bank account. The $10,000 that I sold, I bought a car. So I put that money into a down payment, got a car because in real estate, you need a car to show houses. You can't just be doing virtual Zoom call like this and buy and sell houses.
So your first purchase was a car.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Hmm.
an interesting move. Okay, continue. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
keeping
no
up.
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bought a car, negative $40,000 total. Um, yeah. A, a 2021 car. I got a new one.
Go ahead. Yep, keep going.
And and I was having like probably 10 to negative 10 to negative 20K in my credit card debt. So I knew I wasn't in a good position, and I felt like I was disappointing my fiance at that time, who really believed in me, and also my parents, that kind of raised me, put me in college, got a good degree from UT Austin, one of the most prestigious school here in Texas. And looking back, I'm like, I feel like a failure that time, where I feel like I was like rock bottom. Where else can I be? Right. And so for me, it's just like, let's full send it. Let's full send this real estate thing. Let's see where I can land in real estate. So I got two job offers at that time. I denied them. I went through 4 rounds of interview, went really well, denied it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna full send into uh the real estate, be a realtor. And I believe I asked this question to Tyler, or at that time I was like, should I do both? Should I get a job and then do real estate on the side? And of course they will tell me like if you do full time, you're basically plan A and your plan A must work and you don't focus on plan B. So I listened to them and I full sent it. And fast forward a year later, my real estate, I made everything back. So I made like $96,000. That's how much I lost in the stock market.
Damn, good work. And that was a combination of buyers, sellers, all that good stuff, or what was your combination your first full year?
My first full year, I only had 4 listings. So 17 deals closed, 4 listings, and the rest buyers.
So that's not so you were more listing heavy, always.
Not first year, but now the scale is just like tip more
Yeah.
toward listings than
And so
buy.
how many do you have now? How many listings do you have active and how many listings have you got in the last 12 months?
Oh, wow. That's hard. I
You don't even know the number. So let's go back to square one. You got to have your KPIs. You got to start writing this. You got to know this stuff like
Yeah.
the back of your hand.
Right. I just know the amount of deals I've closed. I just don't remember how many from selling and buying. I just know it's probably 70% listings and 30% buyers.
And you're in Texas, right? Dallas,
Now
Texas.
it's Texas. Yep.
Let me see if we can pull you up on homes.com here.
Yeah.
Wow, you got a lot.
Yeah. I've
It's
done a
not,
lot of off-market properties as well. So a lot of them don't even show up on homes.com.
okay, let me see 1 second. Tree fan. Oh, you got one that you blended here in Greenville, Texas. Where's Greenville, Texas?
It's
Far, far
yeah,
from here.
far. It's like west. Oh no, not west, east, sorry. Northeast.
Okay. It looks like you got the numbers, 62 sales total
Hmm.
based on this.
Yep.
It doesn't break down. Oh, now it does. So in the last, you have 26 listings that sold, 26
Mhm.
buyers. So that's pretty good. Do you think that's like really good, or do you think that's pretty good? Like, I think that's really good.
Yeah.
Tyler, can we give some credit here where credit is due?
Are you asking for my input?
I think I need your input here. This is like really good numbers.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, especially considering that 3 years ago it was zero.
Yeah, that's huge. So all in all, I mean, this looks like a big number too for buyers. But talk to me about the listings. This whole thing is about the listings. How do you generate listing leads, and
Mm,
how do you get people to trust you? No offense, you look
yeah,
young, right? You look like you're in your 20s.
for sure.
You act more mature than you look sometimes until you bring out the UFC belt and the cars. So I can tell you're young. As a person who hears all the excuses in the book, everyone's like, oh, they're going to judge me based on my age and how I look and this and that. But apparently, no one cares about youth, right? Or maybe they like it. How'd
Okay.
you get 26 deals done in the last 2 years?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
so hold on real quick. So I pulled
E90.
up our leaderboard. There's 10,000 agents with our brokerage with EXP in Texas. Tree's currently ranked um number 26 in volume for the year and number 15 in sides in the state of Texas for the year. So
In the whole state, in all of EXP, right?
yeah, out of
Yeah,
10,000 agents.
that's pretty good, dude.
I didn't
I,
even know that. Thank you.
Tyler's a great leader. What can I say? And you're
I mean,
everywhere in Texas too. I mean, what part of Texas are you in?
I am in Irving, right in the middle of uh between Dallas and Fort Worth,
Right here.
right
Okay.
there. Yep.
You're taking, I mean, this is like 2 hours away right here, two and a
It is.
half. You're
Yes.
going all over Dallas. So that's
Yeah.
another topic
Yeah.
to talk about. But talk to me, how did you get your first listing, and what's changed since your first listing?
Yeah. My first listing. Uh Okay, so I got a story to tell because this is why it inspired me to do listening so much. I had a friend that reached out to me, a high school friend to reach out to me, and he had an agent before. He bought a home a long time ago, and he asked me to sell the home. Well, the time that I joined the market was late 2021 when rates start going up. And rates wasn't even the same anymore. It was already at like from 2.5, 3% to like 5%. So when rates were going up, everyone's like freaking out. No one's really like buying that market. And so at that time, I was like a very young agent. I was probably like 2, 3 months into um, official license, and he actually gave me the listing and he trusts me with it. What I did wrong was that I priced it when the market was hot and I didn't factor in when rates were going up. But going back, obviously, I would do a lot of things different. But at that time, I was going based on the comps that was sold 6 months ago. But 6 months ago, rates were super low, 3% maybe. And so he decided to terminate at that time, and that kind of like put a scar in me. And I just felt like my friend from high school trusted me, didn't talk for a while, but he gave me the opportunity because I was his friend, but I failed at it. And just looking back, it's like, man, like I would never make this mistake again. And like any listings that I work with, like whoever sellers I work with for their listings, I'm gonna work extremely hard where I never had to feel this pain again because they trust me with this listing and it's my job to do the listing well. So that was my first listing ever and I failed at it. And I will never forget that feeling. Like I'm still until today, like every listing that I go, before I go, I play this one specific song that remind me of that listing that I failed so that when I go into the listing appointment, I always feel confident and remind me of like I need to work harder. I need to
What's the song?
it's called XOXO by what's that person name? XOXO, the Vietnamese lady, DJ. Softest Heart. XOXO by Softest Heart. That song hyped me up so bad, but it didn't hype me enough to sell the home.
XOXO by who?
Softest Heart. Softest Heart.
I'm not even popping up on Apple Music. Oh, here it is. There it is. Let's see. Is this gonna make you cry? I don't want to make you cry.
No, it's just a hype DJ
Oh, okay.
song. And
I
like
don't
I
want.
was so hype, like going like walking away from that sign listing of like agreement. I'm like, yes, I did it. It was a 750,000, $790,000 home. 3 months into it, I felt like I was conquering the world. I felt great. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna sell this, gonna make like 18, $20,000. I'm gonna get to travel. Like that was my mentality at that time. I was like, I'm just hype. I'm happy.
So, did you ever like follow up? Did it ever sell or?
Yeah, of course. Like he's my friend. He's my friend. So like I always follow up with him. There's time that I just like very honest. I tell him like, whenever you sell again, like I promise you we're gonna do everything right. I'm gonna spend a ton of marketing for you. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be on me.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now you're 2 years later,
Yeah.
and you still come in with the same mentality. I mean, that was a friend. So how these can't be all your friends? Are these all 26 of your friends?
No, 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 no. So a lot of these leads came from workplace referral from EXP, and then lots of sphere influence actually, like friends, family members, um, and I'm just kind of like, and in my first year I did a lot of buyers, right? And so like they probably know a lot of their like organic referrals from them to sell their home. So that's where a lot of my listing came from. This year specifically, I have a lot more compared to my first 2 years. It's because I work with a lot of investors. So I help them buy and then they renovate and then I have them listed with me.
I like this. This
So
Stony Bridge was probably a flip, maybe, or no?
yeah, it was a flip.
Yep.
But I didn't help them acquire that one.
Okay. Cool. All right. And so the sphere, I know how workplace works. Most people do. That one's kind of easy.
Mhm.
Obviously, they trust you enough to hand you over a referral, which is good. So you need kind of some credibility there.
Yep.
In terms of sphere,
But
you
but I want to say though, Tree's probably in literally the most competitive market to even get one of those because literally every post in DFW, there's like 15 people responding to it within a minute. So like he's beating out people left and right with those.
and how does he beat it? Is it just speed to commenting or just speed to or just references and his credibility? They look at the numbers and they say, well, I can go with Joe over here, or I can go with Tree, basically.
Yeah, speed. Speed definitely plays the most important role. Like if you see a referral uh comments, you just gotta call the agent as soon as you can. And if they don't pick up, you gotta have a follow-up system. Like call again in 30 minutes, leave a voicemail, leave a text message, follow up again. Like I follow up at least like 5 times until they like give up on me. Or they tell me like I already found another agent, which is fine. It's like, okay, let me know if anything changes.
And that's crazy. There's actually like a system that you use on Workplace, just
I
like a
did.
regular lead.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good to know. I don't think I've heard anyone with a diligent plan. I know a lot of people get leads from Workplace and kind of just give up after the first call, but you follow up multiple times and you kind of stay in touch with people. That's pretty cool.
Yes. So I would put on my note to remind myself to like, oh, I need to follow up with this agent. I need to call and text. I just want to hear something from them. Like at
Yeah.
least say like, oh, I already found another agent or something happens.
I mean, just like any lead, you want to exhaust it until they say, "Hey, leave me alone," type
Yeah,
thing. So,
exactly.
yeah, it's a good motto. I think it's a good approach. I don't think anyone's using that approach, and if they are, I haven't heard it before. So, good on you for actually being able to follow through on that. And then your sphere, do you work? I mean, I see you on social media, but you don't really post Instagram real estate content. It's kind of as of late, I haven't seen much in general.
Yeah. Mhm.
But before, when I would see you constantly, it wasn't always real estate. Is that how you stay in front of people in terms of sphere, or is it you're doing events or you're shaking hands, kissing babies? But how old are you again? Sorry, I forgot to ask.
26.
36?
26.
26.
Yes.
Dang, bro. You're like my son, dude. What the heck? My Asian son. Uh, so you're 26. None of your friends can afford a house based on what I see in the media. So who's referring you these deals? Like what sphere are you talking about?
Honestly, a lot like luckily I'm fortunate to be in an environment where a lot of some of my family members they can afford to buy investment homes. Like my aunt, for example, and she had a realtor before I became a realtor, and also trust too. I think trust is a very big word in real estate because with trust, people will give you deals, right? Because everyone knows many realtors. And I'm happen to be a new one. And my aunt saw that I got my license. So she gave me an opportunity to help her purchase an investment home. Well, it's been 3 years since I became a realtor and I've helped her acquire 7 investment homes just
Nice.
load. And then she also know her friends that have money also refer to me. So I actually help a couple of her friends acquire some investment properties as well. And same thing with
Nice.
Lily's family too.
Okay. And do you do anything special with the family? I mean, I know she's your aunt. Is it mom's side or dad's side, or it doesn't
My
really
mom's side.
matter.
Right.
But I'm sure you see them a lot. I'm sure you're top of mind when they think real estate. Are
Yep.
you doing anything like closing gifts? Are you asking for referrals? Are you following up with check-in calls? Or how do you get like extract that information? I think the biggest thing that people lack is getting the referrals from the sphere, right? I,
Right.
I used to struggle with this when I was your age,
Yeah.
would be just asking people for the business, right? I would go to a party and I would talk to people and they would just buy a house and be like, oh, why didn't you use me? Well, I didn't know you were an agent type thing, or you look too busy on social media or this or that. So, how are you getting people to trust you, one, and enough to send you the referrals? And how are you extracting that data from individuals?
Great question. I do everything kind of organic. Like I'm not very pushy. And it happens. And whenever I'm connected with the lead, like I really go beyond as an agent for
Hmm.
them. Anything they need, I'm always there for them. Communication is a big thing for me. I'm always on my phone. I'm always answering back calls, texts at a very timely manner. So if they want to see a home, like I'll make sure to make the time to show them houses. And it's
Yeah.
not like 3 days later, it's gonna be like tomorrow, the next day, if I can make room for that. And so like my constant availability really show them like, oh, this agent is really like is fully here with me. Like he's 100% into me to make the deal work and help me find the dream home.
Yeah, yeah. And do you think, just playing devil's advocate, if you had more of a system for your sphere, would you be able to get more deals, or are you so comfortable right now with your deal flow that you probably don't need to? It's kind of an open-ended question, but do you think more structure, more continuous effort within your sphere? Like I've always seen those coaching platforms, right? Put down your top 100 and then write down what leads they send you and send them thank you gifts and buy them expensive stuff for referring people and then throw parties for people who just closed homes and doing that and that. If you're that intentional, do you think you could double, triple your business, or you just don't even think that far? It's so organic
Yeah.
right now that it's fine the way it's flowing.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Great question. I haven't thought into that. Although I do stay in touch with my past clients all the time. I always send messages to follow up to see how they're doing. There were times that I'm thinking about like sending them maybe like small closing, just a small gift, not closing gift, just a small gift like every Thanksgiving, like a painting, for example. Because
Yeah,
my
yeah,
and he has a lot of paintings that he give it to me and I can kind of give them to my clients and at the same time advertising for my dad's business as well. So
yeah.
that's one thing that I've thought about it and I really want to implement that this Thanksgiving and just to kind of show appreciation.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to chat with you more off record, right? We could kind of double, triple your business by just tapping into your past clients.
Mhm.
If you're not touching base with them every single month, whether it's a gift on their birthday or a happy closing anniversary gift every single year that they own the house, or wedding anniversaries, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Not that they would go with someone else, but at the same time, it's getting in front of people that they're around, right? If you send something to their house like the painting
Yep.
and they have someone come over and they say, "Oh, nice painting. Where'd you get that from?" And they say, "Oh, my real estate agent." Stuff like that where you're kind of lingering around the house without them truly planting it there, right? It's so organic in nature. But if
Right.
you had some sort of structure where you can get more of your data into the house, I think you would get more referrals out of those individuals without being cheesy or too
Yeah,
obvious.
exactly.
And then sending the monthly emails or newsletters or happy birthday cards in the mail or a Starbucks gift card if you text them.
Mm,
I have all my clients' birthdays saved in my calendar with their phone number. My assistant did that for me a couple years ago, my VA, and it's crazy that they are so excited that they hear from me. Right? How did you remember my birthday? I didn't, right? But I text them a gift card, even if it's a $10 gift card from Starbucks from my iPhone. They love it, right? Just on their birthday, and they think about me more. And I see traffic either through my phone or through my social media through those people increase.
right.
It does add up. I mean, once you start closing a lot of deals, it'll start adding up, and you have to carve out some marketing budgets for all that, but do something small every single year for these individuals who have closed with you in the past, especially your aunt. I mean, that's a big ticket item right there. That's your whale. And if you can help more and more of her friends and be around her house and her whatever, I would sponsor her next birthday party, dude. I would throw a bash for her and her friends. That's an easy one. I'll do it for you, dude. I'll right now. I'll just do it, and I'm coming. I'm coming over. Um, all right, so that's cool. So you got EXP Workplace, Sphere of Influence. Let's talk about social media. Do you get anything off of social media? And what's your cadence with leads that come through there, specifically listings? Do you get more listings or buyers on social media?
I think buyers, definitely more buyers, because I do post like home tours, for example, and a lot of them just reach out and they're like, "Oh, where's this at? Like, I'm looking to move." And a lot of them are coming from like reels, for example, like specific highlights of the home, and
Mm,
also do join many Facebook groups. So when I post like my first year, for example, my first year, I leveraged KV Core or Bull Trail Lot, which is a CRM system at EXP, where I would create a single post with another EXP agent property, like a very nice property. And I would use their pictures. I would kind of put like a little bit description and then the link to for them to click on for the full information. So when they click on that CRM link, they'll have their information fill out. So I got a lot of clients just from that alone on my first year. And I would post every single day and I would not go to sleep until I finish it every day
wow,
for a year straight. Yeah.
geez, that's pretty good. And so people DM you as well, or is this all KB Core or whatever it's called now, Bold Trail? That was paid ads, or were you running just organic?
Organic. And
Oh,
I joined like 50 Facebook groups.
wow.
And I would
Um,
post like personal, not start per business page, and I shared to like 50 other groups.
mm. And oh, you talk. Who are you talking to, bro?
Oh, it's my fiance. You want to say hi?
Say hi. I think I
It's
met
my
her
partner
once.
right here.
Oh,
Hi.
she's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering who you were looking at. I was like, dude, are you held hostage or something? Does Tyler have like a?
She's the reason why we lock in so many listing appointments.
No, I'm not.
They've converted a lot of them. I
Oh,
guess it's
really?
kind of
So you
nice to
guys
have
work
like,
together, so I shouldn't even be interviewing you, really.
yeah. I asked her if she wanted to join.
Seems like a
Camera
treat.
show. And so you guys go in together, or how do you guys go in the listings?
Let me move this out so Lily can join too.
What's
Hello.
up, Lily? Sorry to put you
Hi.
on the spot.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to have Tree have the spotlight, you know?
Oh, he's used to the
Both of them.
spotlight. He's fine, dude. So you're the right hand woman, I guess you can call yourself.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. He definitely handles the listings more than I do. Um, Again, we handle clients together, but I am definitely more focused on the buyer side than I am the listing side. Yeah.
But during listing consultation, we run it together. So we
Mhm.
have a presentation, we split half and half. She does the beginning, I do the other half, like kind of the closing part where I do like the comparative market analysis
Yeah,
and also the net sheet.
nice. So you're the Asian guy with the math, basically. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you break it down. And
Lily,
so Lily, let's see the ring here. Let's see the fiance ring.
Ah.
Ooh, do we want to know how much? That's where all his money's going. UFC belts and a ring.
No, his money's going towards his Hot Wheels and the UFC,
Oh, okay. Then
oh, for
you
sure.
Okay, nice. And so you guys attack these together, which is cool. So it's good to have someone assist, right, with the listing, especially if you're doing this much volume. When did you guys start working together? Let's rewind.
That's so funny. So we started. So he got his license in the very beginning when we started, I guess, going out and dating. And during the time we became a real estate agent, in the very beginning, you don't have any leads. So what you can do only is network, right? So I was in charge, or I guess I helped him by editing his videos, just going along with him during networking events. During that time, I worked corporate. I was not a real estate agent at all. And this was like what, for 2022,
Two.
2022. Yeah, and so since I was already in the environment, I didn't want to stay in corporate. I did not want to work a 9 to 5, which is so funny because real estate agents basically work 24/7. But
Yeah.
uh but yeah, so I decided to get my real estate license and I got licensed back in 2023.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. So
a little
you're
bit after.
newer. Yeah, you're fresher than me
Yes,
and fresher me.
yeah, a little fresher than him, about a year
Yeah,
fresher.
yeah. And so you guys go to these networking events, you kind of play out, you're a wing woman. He kind of, I know Tree's a little shy sometimes. And so you kind of just pushed him into the crowd, said, hey, start talking to people, or you kind of jumped in there. I remember meeting you in Vegas, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you were pretty
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, you guys were pretty
Yeah.
wild. You guys were pretty lit. That you were definitely the chatterbox in the group. So I can see that happening. And so you guys started talking to people, and then when did you guys decide to like actually work together? Like, was there a moment where you're like, "Hey, let's just do this together," type thing?
Yeah, so in the very beginning, he kind of accelerated my learning experience when it comes to real estate agent, especially like when you're starting out by yourself. You just have so many questions to ask, and it was just so nice that he was just right by my side and answering me, and I was
Yeah,
able to like actually help him with contracts as well, because he had more volume than I did. He had more clientele list than I did. So he was just like, "Hey, why don't you just be my transaction coordinator, basically?" Just write
mm,
out my contracts for me so you're used to it. And
yeah,
then also like when it comes to referrals in workplace, you just have to jump on it. And so
yeah,
I would just listen in and he would just kind of support me on the side and tell me what to say, kind of gave me like his little script in the very beginning as well. So I was doing a lot of script stuff in the very beginning as someone
nice.
does, as someone new.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
as I got used to the game, I kind of just started putting my own personality into, you know, my being a real estate agent. And yeah.
yeah. I know this isn't a relationship hour, but is it hard working with a spouse or significant other?
Everyone always asks this question,
Yeah,
which makes sense. Like everyone does ask because a lot of people say like, "Oh, I don't want to, mix in your personal relationship with your professional relationship." And in all honesty, I personally haven't seen any trouble or issues with working with Tree, professionally or in our relationship at all.
Yeah.
It's actually grown our relationship quite a lot.
wow, that's good. That's good to
The
hear.
only
I get mixed
thing,
signals. Yeah, yeah. People
yeah,
say it's bad, people say it's good.
right. Like the only thing that I feel like me personally need to work on is like spend more quality time with Lily instead of just always thinking about work. Because my brain is so weird. Like I feel like I'm always thinking about real estate. I'm always thinking about like what can I do better? What do I need to do now? And
Yeah, yeah.
I can't like I'm working on it, but I can't I just couldn't separate that mindset out and just be in the moment.
Bad news. It never happens. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Especially if you're in real estate.
wired.
Yeah, if you got 10 listings at a time and you got buyers and you got loans and once you have kids, it gets worse. Like it's never going to happen to you unless you get out of the industry completely. So don't focus on that. Just enjoy the road, I guess, as you grow, and take trips and do some fun stuff while you're young. But you can never turn it off. Like it's not. It just gets worse. I think
Yeah.
the more you grow. But it's cool that you guys have each other. And so we have 25 people in here, or whatever the case may be. Give us 3 tips on how to get your next listing tomorrow. If Tim Whitman, he pretend he's licensed, he said, "Hey, look, I'm going to die tomorrow if I don't get a listing."
Okay.
What are you going to recommend he do just right now in the next 24 hours? He has to get a listing agreement signed.
Wow. Okay.
You look nervous. Don't worry,
Yeah,
he's not going to
yeah.
die. It's just a
Uh, door
hypothetical.
knocking. let's do
Door
that.
knock.
Door knocking. I've actually gotten a listing appointment yesterday from door knocking, and it
Who's
was a
he door knocking? He just going out to his Seattle neighborhood, his Washington neighborhood, and door knocking everyone, or are you specifically door knocking somebody or a neighborhood?
yeah, just a neighborhood, like anywhere, like let's just say your neighbors right now. Like let's say where you live right now in that same neighborhood. Just go and door knock, introduce yourself, let them know that you're the neighbor, and that way they're gonna be nicer to you, right? It's already a good plus that you are the neighbor, and let them know that hey, like introduce yourself. And typically, I do use the open house as a leverage for me to talk to the neighbors. But without the open house, you're gonna have to figure out a script where you can sell yourself and then tell them that you're a real estate agent and kind of like list a home, get the
Bad
listing.
news, Tim. You're dead. Okay. I could just picture Tim just going door to door, frantically knocking. Hey, you want to sell your house? I need a listing. I need a listing. And he just runs out of breath and then it's too late. But that's one way. What's another way? Lily?
I think just maximizing and marketing yourself a lot more, putting your face in as many people as possible. The only reason I say this because me and Tree use so many different avenues to get our face out there. Like every single time I go to a networking event now, they're just like, "Oh my God, I saw you on Facebook." Like, "Oh my gosh, I see you everywhere." That's the something that I think has helped us a lot because the more people that sees your face, the more people that sees your production, the more just anything like home tours, the more you kind of just stick in people's mind. And the reason why he said door knocking is because recently we had a like a $1 million listing this past May. And this was our first $1 million listing, and we went all out, right? Who wouldn't? We did everything from open houses, broker open, door knocking. We did like themed open houses. We did a lot of things to market this home. And because of that $1 million listing, and we have be total honesty, it didn't work out. The seller decided that they wanted to keep the home, right? It was a completely renovated home, beautiful. But we jump started that whole entire neighborhood. And this neighborhood was like 1 acre plus homes, like 3,000 square feet plus homes that have been there since the early 2000 to 1990. So these are really nice homes. They were big homes. And these people are just like, oh wow, like our neighbors was able to list their home for 1.5. Let me go ahead and see what our house is for. And so they looked our names up. And now because of that listing, we got two listing leads from that
Same neighborhood.
same exact street too.
Yep.
One of it we did a consultation recently, 1.5 million. Another one, they just reached out to me yesterday. They texted me, they're like, "Hey, like let me inquire about this listing. We want to sell." Called me, it's like, "Can you run like a very general CMA, seeing how much my house is worth? If it's the number we like, we want to have a consultation." So that's something that will help you a lot.
Yeah. You're almost planting seeds now and utilizing and leveraging your listings, which is good. Door knocking will be key with that as well around different neighborhoods. I know we have checklists whenever you do an open house, it's door knock, right? You go out, you door knock the street, invite them over, always leave something with them, collect their information if you can. There's a system to it with door knocking. You can't just door knock and hope that that person wants to sell because it's very rare. The other option is obviously door knocking certain demographics in terms of pre-foreclosures, short sales, different things in Texas you probably have access to that we don't in terms of public records, water meter shutoffs. We look at a lot of probate stuff, divorces. We get a list every single day of people who get divorced in California. And so we can strategically door knock those people. There's a million ways to get that listing, but I love leveraging the open houses, leveraging your other real estate leads and listings that you have. So that's awesome. I really think Tim's going to survive now. Tim, you made it, bro. Okay.
Let's
Now
go.
we just got to get you out of that dungeon of yours. And maybe we will one day. One day you'll come out to San Diego, come visit the ranch. Maybe I'll vouch for you. All right, cool. We have about 15 minutes left. Tyler, do we have any questions out there? I want to open it up for you guys. We have the hottest thing in Dallas, Texas right now. I guess in terms of numbers, I wouldn't say Tree's that hot, but is there someone else here?
My
Our
dog.
dogs.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? There's got to be people coming.
No.
If you guys have any questions, let me know. Raise your hands. I have a couple more questions, but I'd love to hear from you guys and see exactly peer-to-peer, agent to agent, 26-year-old. He's killing it on the streets here. So if you guys have any question, and he's not even using social media, which I thought for sure he would be like, oh, I'm using social media. If you guys want any tips, now's the time to ask away because we don't get him on the mic often. Tyler, what questions? I know Tyler's got questions.
I want to open it up. Who's got a question for Tree? Any insights they want? We got one of the most productive agents in the state here on the call. So who's got a question for Tree or Lily? Tree and Lily, they'll both answer.
And while we're waiting for him, we got Chris on. Okay, never mind. Go ahead, Chris. Go.
Oh, you're good. I was just unmuting, but I just had a question, wondering really on your guys' like daily schedule. I guess more or less when you guys started, how strict or how it has changed throughout it and what your day-to-day looks like when you're prospecting.
Prospecting. Okay. Quick question. So for me, me and Lily, we have different schedules. So I do have a to-do list of every day. I can show you guys right here, actually. So this is today's list. These are like my things that I need to do on Tuesday. And so I have it on there. My schedule is pretty simple. I wake up early in the morning at 6:30. I hit the gym first and I get everything done before 9 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, what I like to do is I like to kind of follow up with people between like, that's like the early morning. People have some more flexibility when it comes to messaging and calling. So I do like to follow up with, uh, I guess, potential buyers or potential sellers, and then also following up current listings that I have right now with like showings, agents, feedbacks. So that's the time that I really need to kind of prospect a little bit, and then also nurturing and getting the deals going for all our listings. Another thing that I like to do to prospect is to create videos. I like to vlog for fun. I have a camera right here, and then also to create reels every day. I'm doing this 100-day challenge on making videos, so it's going okay.
On YouTube or Instagram?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these big platforms.
So
Yeah,
you're posting on all of them.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think the biggest thing that Tree did in the very beginning as well, is he used KV Core, which is now Bolt Trails, right? And he used the squeeze page where he took EXP listings that we've had, and this is only EXP listings, and he would look at really nice ones, like let's say it's like $1 million or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and he would create a link through the squeeze page, and I guess we can do another. I don't know if you guys know how to do that. Maybe we can create another
Yeah, he
video
was
for
telling
that.
us about a little bit about it,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think I've seen them. I've been squeezed before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Squeeze pages. And again, like we follow about like 50 plus groups on Facebook. And do we get like do we have we gotten a lead from them? Like, no, we haven't got a firm lead. But I think again, like maximizing your exposure is really big because once they click the link, all their information goes to you, and you can follow up with those leads because again, that's leads. In the beginning, he was open to do open houses a lot, so other people's open houses, we would, like have everyone sign in and follow with those people. Or social medias, home tours were a big thing for us in the very beginning as well. So over here in Texas, I don't know about other states, new construction is a huge thing over here. So we would go to a lot of these builders and we would basically do a video tour of their entire home, both for Instagram, Reels, and for YouTube as well. And that's another form of you getting leads because, once someone's, because nowadays you just see home tours everywhere on Instagram. So once someone, because I've gotten a successful lead off of Instagram because of my home tours. So those are ways that we, in the very beginning, when you don't have a clientele list, that's how you get leads, in all honesty.
Cool. And then Rhonda asked, what's one technique you have found the most successful in securing a lead?
Securing a lead?
Yeah, just Rhonda, do you mean off of the EXP network or just in general? Like a lead comes in and you
I
don't
guess
have
really
to.
what I meant, what I was trying to narrow it down to is what has been one of the most successful techniques that you have used in just like getting your foot in the door? Like, did you just primarily start working your sphere? I know you and I've talked before because you're actually my mentors. I guess just really getting started, what was one technique that you found to be the most successful?
Referrals. Referrals were like 70% of our 70 to 80% of our leads that have been successful. Influence, definitely, but definitely getting into the referral game and getting being as quick as possible. I know with the whole Slack and changing to a new system is a little bit different and difficult, but referrals were 70 to 80% of our successful leads that we have closed.
Also, with EXP, there is like revenues programs where they actually just send leads to you directly. They used to reach out to us all the time, but we kind of declined those leads just because they take a bigger percentage of referrals, and
Mhm.
also like we have like other clients to kind of take care of. So
But in the very
that's
beginning, it's
yeah, in the
nice.
very beginning, it was very helpful though.
Are you with
Thank you.
EXP, Rhonda?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
actually in Tyler's group.
Okay. Yeah, Tyler can probably do a walkthrough on that, right? Like how to utilize that more.
Yeah, anything y'all need, just shoot me a message. We can make a tutorial on it if needed or whatever the case is.
Yeah, let me know when you do that because I want to sit in on that and kind of learn those ropes because that's not like a new question, right? That's a frequently asked questions that we need to put on our website with a link to that tutorial and say, hey, this is how you get your first lead in the next 3 to 6 weeks. Whether that be that video or door knocking videos or maximizing your sphere. So there's different ways to leveraging EXP and getting the most out of it. That's cool. So let me
Right.
know.
And I know there's some, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. And I know there's some good programs. The only pitfall that I run into sometimes is, and I know this always sounds like the excuse, but I still have to work full time. I wake up at 4:30, I drive 40 minutes, and I don't get home until 4:30. And so some of these trainings, classes, or whatever, they're available during the day, and I can't do them because I don't know, the school district would probably frown on me for watching, an hour or 2 hours of EXP um trainings or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that'd be good to have Tyler just jump in after hours. I'm guessing you're a teacher, or what do you do for work?
I am not brave enough to be a teacher. I actually manage all of the maintenance guys. So I
Oh,
help keep the
cool,
schools running.
nice, that's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Those are all leads right there. That's your sphere. If you're there for
Yeah.
12-hour days,
Oh,
um,
absolutely. I mean, my boss is going to retire in June, and the original plan was they were going to sell, and he updated me today that now they're not going to sell. They're going to hang on a couple more years. I'm like, okay, so I know I have that lead anyway. Pardon me. There was another gentleman that he and his wife were considering selling, and then it kept going back and forth. And I connected them with the lender. He started working on paperwork, and he's like, "Oh no, now we've decided we're not going to do it. We're just going to sit tight for a while." Okay, so still, I don't pressure anyone, but I keep just like, "Hey, here's this,"
yeah,
and then I
yeah.
had
But at
another
least you have
lead.
a field of people that you can kind of talk to every single day organically, right? In nature, they know your side hustle. And so that's cool that you have that platform. But yeah, we would love, I mean, I know Tyler would love to do some stuff after you get off work and do a couple videos. Tyler calls me at 5:30 in the morning, so I know he's awake.
Well, you're on Cali time, so
That's true. Yeah, so it's like 7:30 your time. After four is good for Tyler. After 4 p.m. That's cool. Thanks for the question. I like it. All right. Anyone else? My question was while we wait for more hands, basically, you make this money, right? You live in a nice house. It looks like you have a nice car. You have all this stuff from real estate. What do you invest back into your business? Do you take a percentage of every real estate commission and put it back into your business, or have you not thought that deep into it?
That's a great question. We do have a plan. We do have a plan of every commission that we make, every deal that we make. So me and Lily, we're getting married next year, and so I have a wedding fund for myself because I'm paying for the wedding. She's not, and so I have.
I would not do a wedding.
What's that?
Just don't do a wedding. It's a waste of money. Everyone will tell you
Can
that.
be bad.
No, no, no. It's a waste of money if it's in America.
Well, where are
Like,
you guys gonna have it?
scam over here. We're actually having our wedding in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Price
I
is
should
like,
renew my passport, is what you're telling me.
yeah. It's like a fourth of a fraction of what we would pay here in America, in all
And
honesty.
not everyone's gonna go. So that's another technique. Hey, we're all the way in
Say that until
Vietnam. You're
like
invited, but you're probably not going to do it.
yeah.
Okay, so you're going to spend what, 20
Like,
grand on a wedding?
no, so my part is gonna be 50,000. So
$50,000
yeah, so I have money set
in
aside.
Vietnam?
But we have 350 people
It's
going.
a lot of people.
What?
It's a big wedding.
He has most of his families in Vietnam. Look, I don't know if you
Are
know
you
this.
inviting the whole country? What are you at 350 people?
His mom has 16 siblings.
Jeez
That's a lot of
Yeah.
male members that we have
Many
to invite.
cousins, aunts, uncles, a ton of them.
Hmm.
That's why my sphere influence is so big.
In the wrong country. In the wrong country.
I know.
All right, so you're saving up. Some of it's going to the wedding. You're
Buddy.
put.
And then
I
I
still would cancel the
also,
wedding just for the record, so everyone on here. So in 10 years, when they
yeah.
go, hey, we should have not had the wedding. You were right. We can just reference this. But continue. Okay, so you just put money away for the wedding, and then hopefully the business. Or
Yes, so we have another business. We do fix and flips for fun, as a hobby, and I started this about a year and a half ago, and now we're almost done with our third one. So the third one's gonna be listed next week, for sure next week. And so it's been going very well. And every time you do flip, you need like the down payment, and then you also need money to finish the project because most lenders they don't really give you the full amount for the renovation. So I've been kind of rinse and repeat on that part, and that's where I got the $50,000 from to save up for the wedding. And so after the third one's completed and sold, hopefully profit what I wanted to profit, I will have enough money to do two flips on the next one. And so hopefully kind of exponentially grow from there.
okay, so don't get married. Don't do two flips. Just keep what you're doing, and then focus more on the listing. Focus on the business, the earned income.
Yeah,
The flips are good. They're good gravy, right? When they sell, you get a little bit of extra income, but you're still working on that really, really hard.
right.
And it's probably one listing worth, right? If you knock down a $1.5 million listing, you're making $20,000 right there. And there's no risk, all reward. So I would recommend investing back into the listing side of stuff, either the sphere or buy some leads or invest in something, more social media videos,
Yep.
instead of doing the two flips. Maybe do another flip for sure,
Yeah.
but don't do two. I mean, just don't get over leveraged with the flips. I've been digging myself out of a hole, and it just keeps on getting deeper and deeper. But that's kind of my advice to you. Marriage, wedding. I know you're in a tough position because over here, we've all been through that. There's nothing I can help you with there. But, all right, cool. We got two hands up. Sorry, that's just my. I just wanted to know if you're reinvesting in the business. So it sounds like kind of, just in the different areas. All right, Andrea, you're up.
I had my question was with workplace, soon we're not going to be able to use it. How do you plan to still maintain the same amount of leads? And especially that's very interesting to me because I never got to use it and I'm always hearing all of these great things and I'm like, no. So yeah, thank you.
It's gonna be the same process for Slack. Now you just have to join instead of groups, it's just called channels. And so there are a lot of channels out there called like I don't know, like US referrals, Icon referrals, Texas referrals. There's a lot of them that you can join, especially in your market area as well. Like I'm happy to send you like the general ones where I join like the US one and I can text it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I guess you can. I don't have your phone number, but you can just drop it in the chat and I'll save it.
And
She
really, you
stab
can
Lily stabs him like, you better not be getting girls' numbers in front of me.
you can put it in the search if you search for groups on our Slack network and sort by members. It will show you the ones that have the most members that are referral groups.
Yeah,
I've
and
looked there, but I just haven't really found like any in the market that I'm gonna be entering. And I don't know if that's because the Slack is still kind of new as they're changing over, and maybe people haven't changed over the groups yet. But it was a little bit hard for me to find specifically my market, so maybe I was being too specific. I don't know.
There will be opportunities that pop up, but yeah, don't never because like you never know what someone will type in. Like someone could type in Los Angeles and it might be like that specific area, but did they know it was that specific area? So you just want to make sure it's like you want to like consider all keywords that might come up if someone's not familiar with your area is trying to send a referral that way, if that makes sense. And it's been surprising. It is slower, but there have been people so far in markets that you wouldn't expect that have gotten 5 in a week off Slack. So the opportunity is there. You just
Thank
never
you.
know. You never know when it's going to pop up. So
Cool. Chris, you got another question or same hand?
Just real quick. I've noticed. Well, I mean, you guys are up there, right? You guys are doing a lot of volume. I feel like now that I'm feeling more comfortable in the space and working with like more of my people and like my little niche, I'm starting to like stack up a lot more people as well too. And coming from like a mechanic type background, like always trying to put things together, I'm always trying to find my own systems to make things work and to track things. So I struggled a lot with trying to keep track of my clients that were coming in, buyers, sellers, or just prospects, and totally just lost, like completely lost, just like scatterbrained and just like couldn't keep track of it. So I'm leaning heavy into Bold Trail right now with trying to throw every single little bit of information from the business as it comes in or out into that to track it. But I'm curious what you guys are doing as far as like tracking the amount of volume that you guys have and like actually staying on top of it. Like I know a lot of stuff's like automated and I do play a lot of that, but just like tracking, there's so many times like I turn around and it's like, dang, I hadn't like talked to this person and and then a lot of times too, like I'm circling back and making those phone calls and like they're still turning into something great, which is cool. But a lot of the other ones too, like they're long gone, right? So just yeah, just kind of curious on what you guys are doing with that, but keep crushing it. You're doing great.
Thank you, Chris. For us, we use three platforms actually. One is called Apple Notes, the old school way when you kind of like jot down a piece of paper. But for me, I have it on my notes, so I constantly remind myself, oh, these are the people that I need to reach out to. I know it's been a while, but let me reach out to them. The second one is an Excel sheet on Google, just Google Sheet, inputting hot leads, cold leads, warm leads, all those things, and closed leads as well. So I have like in categories for those things. And then the third one is Bull Trail. So whenever I put those leads into my note, my Google Sheet, now the next one is going to be Bull Trail so that it kind of run the system for me. And so I have it on three different spots. So I'm always like thinking about them. Anytime I see my notes, I'm like, oh, this person I need to talk to. And that constant reminder is always like super helpful. As time goes by, you have more people coming in. Now you can see like, oh man, like I need to talk to these people more and more.
Yeah, that's solid, man. I appreciate it. I think I just kind of got into this system where it was like I was updating so many lists and so many systems, and I even feel like what I've done with Google, like my Google Sheets, like it's still too much, man. I'm updating so many systems. So, but yeah, I think a part of it too is just knowing like where your leads are, right? If they're not really leads, they go into a different box. But
Right. You
no,
just keep it simple. That way it makes your life easier too. And the simpler it looks, like the easier for you to kind of follow up with them.
right. And I've had like a daily, just kind of like a daily page, and I transfer everything from that page onto tomorrow's, whatever didn't get done, and just kind of go that route too. But no, that's solid, man. Thank you.
No problem.
And I know AI is like the talk of the town, but there's ways to utilize AI and starting to develop systems through there where it's kind of streamlined. You just got to get stuff into a Google Sheet eventually, and then let AI and all the systems that you build out through there operate. We're utilizing AI from lead follow up to daily reminders in our email inbox to making sure that the team's calling the leads. CRMs are good, and they have their own built-in AI where you don't really have to build it out, but people don't use them for some reason. So you got to build out a system where it's being used all the time by either a software, a computer, an AI assistant, or a VA. Because sales guys and girls, we're sales guys and girls. We want to get out there. We don't want to data entry anything. We don't want to sit there and follow up. So just keep looking out for cool AI tools that are popping up that you can plug into your email, your Google Sheets. I literally created or had someone else create like an assistant where I could just text a phone number and it says, "Hey, send Tree an email with the last 5 listings I looked at on that Redfin, and I want to schedule appointments to go see them." And it'll take like 2 minutes. It'll go back to my search history, look up the 5 Redfin listings I looked, type up the email, and then email you, "Hey, Tree, when can we see these 5 listings?" And then that's it, right? Just through a simple text message. So you can build out this stuff on your own or hire people, but AI is coming, and it's going to help our business. It won't replace us, but it'll help our business grow. So that's kind of the good news. All right, we're at our 5:05. We went over 5 minutes, so I apologize for being late. All Tree's fault and Lily's fault, but we appreciate your time. We'll have you guys on. When's the wedding?
Next April.
Oh, I got time to save up just to go.
Yeah. Should I just live stream our wedding so
Yeah,
that
can we live stream it? Can I sponsor it? Like advertisement in the back, DBR, don't buy real estate.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good way to bring my clients into like, oh, you want to see our wedding? Like,
yeah, it's a write-off. It'll be a write-off, dude. You need a write-off. Don't spend $50, 50,000 without a write-off. I'll tell you that right now. Start a new venture before then. Call it Tree and Lily's Wedding LLC, and you better pay that LLC $50,000, and then let that business spend it, and you'll operate at a loss for that year. But that's not tax advice. That's go talk to your consultant about that one. But that's an option. But I appreciate you guys being here. Good information for everyone out here who wants to get listings and get them often. Because like I said before, you need 2 or 3 listings a month just to support your day-to-day habits. And then the buyers are the fun stuff where you go out, you show homes, you negotiate, but you want to put up a product so people can come see you guys, and not have to go chase after people, right? Put up a good listing, put up a good product, and people will come knocking on your door every single day. And that's the goal with these listings, especially in this type of environment where there's going to be more listings than buyers. So you want to get at least 2 or 3 every single month. So we appreciate your time, your information. Keep killing it. We'll talk to you guys later. How can we follow you guys on YouTube, Instagram? What do you guys prefer?
Everything.
It's fine.
What's your YouTube? I think it's in the chat, right?
Just type in Tree and Lily. It'll pop up.
Tree and Lily, real estate DFW. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What if you guys get a divorce? Have you guys thought this through? Have you thought about like the end? You can't just brand everything Tree and Lily.
We live in the present.
Yeah.
Someone once told I was having a business meeting and they were like, "Look, you got to think about the divorce first. That's how you like structure the business." I don't want to be negative, Nancy. I think you guys will live a long, prosperous life together. But you got to think about. You got to think about it, right? Look at Kim and Kanye. Luckily, they didn't brand each other.
You guys all prenup.
Yeah, they did. No prenups. You're good. You're not that rich. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. And I put their YouTube in the chat, y'all. They do a vlog. You should check it out if you haven't already seen it. There's a link there in the chat. But appreciate you guys and everyone else. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see y'all later.
Have a good one.